Good evening, everybody, and welcome to edition 6 of Parade. Tonight we're starring Mort Sahl, a native Montrealer who found his fame on the Gold Coasts of California. Ladies and gentlemen, Mort Sahl. You know, Mort, at the age of 4, I believe, you played a farewell appearance to the kindergarten set in Montreal, and you haven't been back for 30 years.
Yeah, that's right. We're waiting for the scandal to die down. Right?
So tonight we can catch up on some time, maybe?
Yeah, the return of the native. I think that's the heading.
I'm delighted to hear that, so we can look forward to some reminiscences about the past and the future.
By all means, sure, everything.
Good.
We do it all tonight.
Good. You're all ready for it. Sure. All right, Mort, we'll see you in just 1 minute, right after we hear this word about Coca-Cola.
One of the things they like to stress is safety, so that the car has, a pop-out kind of Knox gelatin cube component windshield, and pop-out hubcaps, and a flyaway hood, and a collapsible deck lid, and foam rubber all over the dashboard, so that the feeling is that the car will never hit anything so much as it will kind of chicken out along the way. Anyway. If you could get a car with a hardtop and roll-up windows and drive on nothing but throughways and have an FM radio and air conditioning, you could avoid reality altogether. I thought of that. And right, you could just kind of drive along and you could listen to FM. And as you know, they play full LPs on FM stations and they don't interrupt them in case of a Russian attack. And then they won't interrupt them for that. They usually play the record through. And then they'll play a tape of the Russian attack if they get enough mail. Now, will the United States go to war with Russia? That's a point of contention, and as you know, and I realize that the countries in proximity to us have a hard time with their neutrality because we're intolerant sometimes, and we want to know, whether you're one of our neutrals or their neutrals. But. If we do go to war, it'll all be ballistic missiles, and everybody will get to stay home. And we'll try to arrange to have them collide, near the exhibition so we can make capital of it. That's what someone suggested. We had, actually, it's kind of interesting. I noticed the reaction to royalty here in Chicago, where I was. It was even more exciting. The whole city went out of its mind. Great reverence for royalty. And everybody waited for these two boats to come in the lake. First the Queen's boat, and then Prince Philip's boat. It's part of the protocol. And it was exciting. It was a lot of that. I didn't drive down because you couldn't get through the traffic. However, I was about to say, I do try to cover the news, and all of this is not all this philosophical. There's a great deal of urgency in a lot of what I do. Right now I'm worried a lot about the president's trip to Russia. I was the first one to get on to Nixon's trip to Russia. And I used to say to audiences at that time, I'd say, well, Richard Nixon is going to Russia. And a lot of people would say, to stay? And I'd say...